Sponsored by rxcardclub.com. Get a free prescription drug card and save up to 85% on prescription drugs. rxcardclub.com. Can you take prednisone with Advil Ibuprofen? If you take ibuprofen with prednisone, combining the pain reliever with a commonly used corticosteroid, it can lead to a risky drug interaction even though both drugs are largely safe on their own. This may be especially true in older adults and people with certain health conditions. /r/n/r/n The Food and Drug Administration, FDA, warns of a higher risk of gastrointestinal, GI, bleeding when taking ibuprofen, like Advil, along with prednisone, as well as when taking blood thinners and other nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs, used at the same time. Talk to your healthcare provider before combining these drugs. /r/n/r/n Illustration by Ellen Lindner for Verywell Health/r/n/r/n Both of these drugs reduce pain and swelling by moderating inflammatory responses in the body. But what does inflammation actually mean? Here's a quick breakdown. /r/n/r/n Both prednisone and Advil work to reduce these inflammatory responses and the symptoms of pain, itching, redness, warmth, and swelling. /r/n/r/n They don't work the same way, but their common benefits make Advil and prednisone among the more common treatments for rheumatoid arthritis and osteoarthritis, in particular. /r/n/r/n Though both of these drugs have an anti-inflammatory effect, there are a number of significant differences. These have to do with how they work in the body as well as what conditions they treat. /r/n/r/n Advil, as a nonsteroidal anti-inflammatory drug, NSAID, is anti-inflammatory without involving corticosteroid hormones. This drug reduces the activity of cyclooxygenase enzymes, COX-1 and COX-2, which in turn prevent prostaglandins from stimulating inflammation and pain. /r/n/r/n Commonly available over the counter, Advil also may be prescribed by doctors to help with acute or chronic pain. In addition to arthritis pain, it helps with symptoms of /r/n/r/n Prednisone is a corticosteroid drug that works by mimicking cortisol, a hormone that helps regulate metabolic and immune function. Not as widely available as Advil, it comes as a prescription tablet or liquid. It helps with a wide range of conditions, some of which aren't usually treated with Advil. These include /r/n/r/n Drugs of the corticosteroid class are often called steroids, but they are not the same thing as drugs that athletes take to boost performance. /r/n/r/n Though not outright contraindicated, it's recommended that people talk to a healthcare provider or pharmacist before taking Advil with prednisone. This is due to the increased risk of GI bleeding and the symptoms of /r/n/r/n Factors that contribute to this increased risk can include /r/n/r/n Safely taking medications like NSAIDs also means knowing the signs of serious, adverse reactions. You should stop taking the drug and call 911 if your symptoms including /r/n/r/n Advil and prednisone both work to reduce inflammation in the body which can cause pain, swelling, and itching. While they both trigger an anti-inflammatory response, they can be used to treat different conditions. /r/n/r/n Because these drugs have a similar function, however, taking them together can increase the risk of developing already known side effects from Advil, stomach ulcers and gastrointestinal bleeding. /r/n/r/n rxcardclub.com. Get a free prescription drug card and save up to 80% on prescription drugs.